guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna start off with prepping our skin with a really good hydrating moisturizer, and I'm using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. This is for the very dry to dry combination skin. And then I'm also going to moisturize my lips. Since we are doing a bold lip, we need to make sure that our lips are prepped before actually putting the lipstick on. So I'm using this Kors lip butter in the shade Jasmine. Next, I'm using this Smashbox Photo Finish Radiant Primer. I really love this because it does the duty of like filling in your pores, but it also brings a lot more radiance to your skin so it doesn't look so dull. For my foundation today, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter. This has become one of my favorite foundations for special occasions, and it just looks so great in photos, and it's the perfect full coverage non-cakey foundation. And I'm mixing in some of my Boscia, the beauty oil, and I mix it in with this foundation just so it's not super drying on my skin. And then with my fingers, I just kind of pat in the foundation so everything is nice and blended. Just kind of like a trick that I like to do to make sure that my foundation doesn't look so streaky. And I'm gonna go in with this Sephora corrector. I think this is in the shade Medium Melon, and I'm first gonna use that to correct my under eye circles because I got a lot of them. And then I'm gonna go on with my ColourPop Flawless Filter Concealer in the shade number 30 Medium. And I'm just going to be putting this underneath my eyes and also kind of highlighting like around the corners of my mouth and the bridge of my nose and also my forehead. Honestly, with this Urban Decay foundation, I do not need to do any other concealing, but like highlighting the pinpoint areas. Usually I'm always cautious like around my mouth and a few acne scars that I have, but honestly with this foundation you don't even need to worry about that. And that's why it's become like one of my favorite foundations. It's so good. And usually I don't like full coverage foundations, but that Urban Decay one is just so perfect because it doesn't look cakey on the skin. So I really do love it and I highly recommend it. Next, I'm just going to set all of my concealed areas using the RCMA No Color powder. I really love this translucent powder because it just makes your skin look so poreless and flawless. And having really dry skin, I just find so many translucent powders not sitting well on top of my makeup. This is definitely one of those powders that are my go-to. It just like blends in so nicely and I really like it. And I'm also putting it around like my smile lines because foundation always sinks in my smile lines. No foundation or primer can ever help that. So I do set around my mouth, and then I also kind of take some excess powder around my cheeks and stuff just so blush and bronzer don't go on so patchy. Next, I'm going to take this contour stick by Wet n Wild and just contour my cheekbones. I never contour my forehead because I have a really tiny forehead, so I'm only going to do like the sides of my face, and then I'll also do my nose later on, which you'll see. With the Physician Formula's Bronze Booster, I'm just going to use that to set my cream contour and also bronze up my skin. I really love using this bronzer as a contour slash bronzer because it just looks so natural. It has that perfect amount of like coolness and warmth, and it just looks really nice, and you can definitely contour with it as well. For my blush, I'm going to take the Lancome blush in the shade Blushing Nude. In Mahira Khan's photo, I didn't really know if she had like a blush on, but even if she did, I just saw like rosy cheeks. So this was like the closest blush that I had in my collection to mimic that. And then taking my favorite highlighter of all time, this is the Becca Champagne Pop, and I'm going to use a what the heck? I'm going to use a fluffy small like blush brush and just kind of put that messily on the top of my cheeks. Taking this Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette, I'm going to take that shade and just pop that into the crease. This is a very minimal eyeshadow look. That's the only eyeshadow I'm going to use because next is just kind of mimicking that perfect cat eye that she had which was such a gorgeous like winged liner, which was really kind of like the center focus of the entire look. So after I'm done with the winged liner, I'm just going to put on these Ardell Double Up Demi Wispies. Favorite lashes, by the way, of all time for a very dramatic look. And I'm going to put those on, and I did those off camera, and I'm going to go straight onto the lips. So I'm going to use this NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Vintage. This is just like a really nice base for a red lipstick. I feel like it just makes it a little bit more darker and kind of intensifies the red shade. And then for my liquid lipstick, I'm going to use the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in the shade Fiery. It's my favorite red lipstick of all time. I think that's the only red lipstick I have in my collection, and I just love it. I can wear it all day long without it fading away. It's just so good, and it's very comfortable on the lips as well. Finish off the look, I'm just going to use this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Setting Mist, and we are done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.